In this video, we're going to take a look at settings and directories. We'll look at the Specific to Individual tab, Personal Info, starting with Identity. Here you'll enter your name, your national provider ID, an alternate provider ID if necessary, your medical license number, your DEA number, as well as your Suboxone prefix if necessary. You'll enter your federal tax ID and indicate whether it's a Social Security number or EIN number. And you have the option to enter 2 additional federal tax ID numbers. Notice that the taxonomy code and bill under supervisor have been moved to the Payer Rules tab. You'll also enter your Medicaid ID as well as your CLIA number and your email address. You have the option to enter your initials here. If you choose to enter your initials, they will be shown on the chart face next to notes that you have written for that patient to provide a quick visual cue for your notes if this patient is seen by multiple clinicians in your group. You can also choose to assign a supervisor. If you enter a clinician who will supervise your notes, this feature will allow the supervising clinician to have complete access to the work areas of your note where editing may occur. To assign a supervisor, you select the clinician from the drop-down menu and select Assign. If you want to remove a supervisor, you simply click the red X to remove the supervisor. The Supervisees area shows any clinician whose notes that you can edit. You can also temporarily switch user type. For government claims is used if you accept assignment. You simply select yes or no and choose your rendering status as sole practitioner or group member. Now let's go to the bottom of our screen and look at Show fields used by electronic billing. This feature is helpful for groups that transmit claims electronically. If you press the Show button, all fields required for electronic billing will display in yellow, while optional fields will display in pink. These fields, shaded in gray at the bottom, are entered by Iconotes and are not able to be changed by the user. Let's go to the Options tab. You have several options when compiling your notes. You can show clinical decision support rules, patient education materials, the diagnostic algorithm. You can also choose to use military time. By selecting yes or no in these areas, you can include your medical history in your progress note, include notes and risk factors in your progress note, and include diagnosis in the progress note. Here you can enter your signature information as you would like it to appear at the bottom of your notes. You can also enter the finished note header name. You enter your name or practice name here as you would like it to display at the top of each note above the letterhead. The default site and letterhead name can be chosen from a drop-down list of all sites and letterheads that have been created in the Shared by All Staff tab. If you want to use a different letterhead for your scripts, you can enter the custom letterhead information in this field and check the box Use Custom RX Letterhead. You have the option to show the clinician reminder sheet at logon by checking this box. You can also choose default titles for your notes. In this case, my progress note for non-prescriber, I have chosen to title it as a therapy note. In this box here, you can choose to enable your RX discount card. The default discipline when changing the note title is if you want your credentials to be included in the note title should you decide to change the note title when compiling a note. Enter your credentials here, and you will not have to enter them manually each time you change the title of a note. Your time zone, relative to GMT, allows you to enter the number which corresponds to your local time zone in this field. Changing this number will only change the time on the notes and other timestamps going forward. Some clinicians may have ICANotes maximized, which blocks the view of the clock on your local desktop. We offer a small clock that will display in the lower right of your screen when you're using ICANotes. You can check the box to have the clock automatically start when you log in, or you can come to this screen and press the Show Clock Now button to display the clock. And that concludes our Personal Info, Identity, and Options video.